Tyler Ramos. Tyler Ramos. Tyler Ramos. Tyler Ramos.
Oh, here we go, yeah. At the top of the class on a roll, hey. And it's time to run it up, yeah, you know, yeah. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor, yeah. On a roll, here we go, here we go.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Frankie Candles live stream every single weekday right here at 5:45 p.m. right after ATB. ATB crew, let me know if you're in the chat. Let me know who was on today. I think Garrett Soloway was on. Garrett the God, what was he saying about the charts? Let me know what Garrett was saying on ATB tonight, because I'm curious to see what he thinks compared to what we think. I have a feeling it probably lines up, but let me know in chat, ATB crew. Thank you all for tuning in, guys. We got 275 people in here right now, 83 likes. Thank you. Thank you each and every single Thank you for all the likes, guys. Smash the like button if you guys want a chance to win some free NFTs this week. We will be giving away NFTs once again, as we always do on this channel. For every 100 likes we get, you guys get a spin on the wheel of pain and pleasure, and there's 2 spots for a giveaway on each one of those spins. So make sure you smash that like button if you have not already. Also, big shout out. Well, first off, if you guys have not seen the video we uploaded today, it was our Lux Algo tutorial. It was kind of just an intro into Lux Algo and everything it has to offer, as this is one of the most intricate, advanced technical indicators I've ever used. There's tons of different overlays, tons of different signals, and the settings are super customizable. One of the best indicators we've ever used. And shout out to Lux Algo in chat right now. Say what's up to Lux Algo, or say what's up to Sean from Lux Algo. Show him some love in the chat, guys. And if you like that video, definitely let me know in the chat as well. Looking forward to making some more content on Lux Algo. We're going to be coming out with trading strategies. We're going to get deeper into the different aspects of Lux Algo. I wish I could have fit it all into this one video, but it literally would have been like 2.5 hours long. This indicator is no joke, guys. But if you have not already, definitely go check that video out after the stream. It will be the first video that you need to like, comment, watch, and be a subscriber to enter our NFT giveaways at the end of the week. So with all that being said, guys, Bitcoin is what are we doing? Bitcoin's pumping. It's kind of indecisive. We keep getting over key levels, and now we're back below a key level. But we're finally flirting with some different levels than we were last week. But we're going to get into it, guys. Bitcoin finally making some decent moves here, doing something other than going sideways. So we're going to dive in. We're going to take a look at some of the altcoins. You guys know we were looking at some altcoins last week that were primed, looking pretty good. Like they have not broken out yet. Looked like they could potentially break out. And we're going to cover some more altcoins today that I think could be set up in pretty bullish patterns if we continue to see a move to the upside. But will we get this move to the upside up to about 28 to 30K? We're going to have to take a look at it, guys. It's not an easy, clear-cut yes or no answer. So we're going to dive in. We're going to take a look at it. I'm going to show you guys the bullish case. I'm going to show you the bearish case, let you know which way I'm leaning. And then you guys are going to have to make decisions for yourself. But we're going to be looking at all that good stuff. But before we get into the charts, guys, let's go ahead and say what's up to chat. Already going ballistic over here. I see people showing some love to Sean in the chat. Guys, listen, Sean is the one that really makes it happen when it comes to those CandleMafia discounts for Lux Algo. So definitely show him some love in the chat. Let's see, who do we got in here today? AD, what is going on? I just punched the table. That was my bad. Blanchard's Bees, as always. Blanchard says, smash that like button. Blanchard's Bees said it, not me. Kevin Baker, what is going on? Feel free to press that like button. Let's get the stream rolling. AD, shout out to you, brother. The Blockchain Report, what is going on? Thank you for being here. Jimmy Two Shoes. I got my black coffee right here. Oh no, this isn't black coffee. This is your typical, this is the cactus moss water, guys. I mean, let's be real. This is some of the most healthy energy you could absolutely consume. Shout out to Cactuses for giving me this cactus moss water. Beautiful, very rare stuff. This is like $600 a can, so it's good for the complexion as well. But shout out to you, Jimmy Two Shoes. Salud, my friend. No black coffee today. We got the Aztecian cactus moss water. Salud, brother. That's my paisan right there. One of the biggest OGs, guys. Show Jimmy Void some love in the chat. Bud Lightyear, what is going on? Battle, work out my calves so I can be like Frankie. Let's go, baby. Let's go. You guys will see the calves one day. I owe it to you. I owe it to you. We landed on it on the wheel. Show those calves. Reveal those baby cows. We'll show you guys. We're gonna show you. Don't worry. We gotta make it tense. We gotta keep the suspense going. They're really not that crazy, guys. People comment on them a lot. They're really not that crazy. They're just legs. They're just regular calves. They don't look that crazy. You guys are probably gonna be disappointed in the reveal, to be honest. Anyway, Lunar Beaches, what is going on? Crypto Guy, what is going on? Connor Anderson, as always, he says, what is going on, everybody? Everybody smile, what is going on? Sav Gaming and Crypto, what is going on? Wick, good to see you, brother. A-Train, welcome back. Joker's Wild, yo, Frankie, yo, Joker, what's going on, man? Wendell, welcome back. Saying what's up to Tony D. Showing love to the mods, guys. Show some love in chat for the mods as well, guys. They help me out a ton with this channel. I could not do this without them. Unforgettable name. Garrett says, buy Solana. And if you guys remember, Solana was one of those altcoins that we were looking at on Friday that looked like it was primed for an explosion. I would agree with you, Gareth, if you're watching this one day in the future or right now. I agree with you. Buy Solana. One of the coins I'm looking to accumulate a lot in this bear market. And also, we will check on it. We did get a little bit of a pop after our call on Friday, but we will be taking a look at that. Matt, what is going on? Javit the Barber. Javit. Who did it to me again, man. If you guys don't know, I've been struggling getting a good haircut here in Atlanta, Georgia. Javit the Barber, I'm looking to get him over here to give me a good haircut. Brother, I told him I want to part my hair to the side, to leave it a little long so I can part it to the side. He just cut it all off, dude. He just cut all my hair off. I can't even part it to the side. It just sticks right up. I don't know what they're doing. Fade's okay. Fade's pretty good, actually. I kind of like the fade. Javit, I'll let you be the judge of that. What's going on, man? Thank you for being here. Let's see. Ham Wizard or Pig Magician, as I like to call him. Ham Wizard, welcome back. Thank you for being here. Crypto Knight, what is going on? Kevin Baker, what is up? Let's get a couple more people out of the way. Lee James, A-Train. Andy, what is going on? Dragon Modded, the original power couple, what is going on? Welcome back, guys. Folsom, what is going on? Chasing Candles. Yo, what is going on? Robert Cadena, one of the OGs. Balling on a Budget. Thesis himself, another OG. Gimli, Dippy Dinos. Chemistry, bro. Welcome back, brother. Good to see you. Kenny, Kashif, Crypto, Chacho. Crypto Chacho, what is going on? Dude, I need some of that mouse water to get some of that energy. Let's go. The fade clean, bro. Thank you, Javit. Yeah, I was impressed with the fade. Not too happy with the top, but Javit, one day, you will be giving me a haircut. It's going to be awesome. Give me a nice one of those fresh fades. I know you'll do me up good, brother. But let's see. Will Yum Yum and Crypto Billy. Guys, shout out to all of our wonderful mods. Guys, I could not do it without you. We got 462 people in here. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the charts. So, guys, here we are. Not on the 15-minute. Blood Diamond on the 15-minute. Let's just take a look at that and just notice that is there. But guys, I want to bring you all the way over to the daily. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and check in on the weekly as we have made a little, we have printed another weekly candle. Now, we do see, VWAP flat on the weekly here. Kind of really nothing to take from that. 6-day starting to round off here. Not looking the worst. But guys, obviously we did get a decent move up for Bitcoin overnight or even a little bit this morning. Now, we're going to talk about that in a second, but really what I am looking for here, guys, to see now, this is this is a bullish puzzle piece here. Daily money flow finally curving back up, right? We started to see it come out here. Now, this was pretty bearish in my opinion, but now we're starting to see it round off and come more towards the upside here, which is looking pretty decent here, guys. Now, obviously, we're looking for that crossover into the green, and I think once we get that crossover into the green, this is where we could finally see Bitcoin break this resistance and possibly get that run up to about 28 to 30K. And about that run to 28 to 30K, I'm going to get more into that in just a second here. But let's talk, just overall longer to medium term here, guys. Money flow coming up on the daily is looking good. We are printing a green dot. Currently looking to confirm that in about 2 hours. So hopefully we could see this confirm by the end of the night. But moving down these time frames here, guys, some of the more, here it is, the mixed signals, guys. 16-hour money flow was in the red, but now we are coming out back into the green. 12-hour, same deal, right? So this would technically be bullish. It's kind of hard to tell if you're going to get a fake out into the green and then back into the red. It's kind of hard to tell at this point just because the money flow has been so up, down, bing, bong, just very indecisive. But nonetheless, you are coming back into the green with that money flow on the 16 and the 12 hour. I would say that's bullish. However, I'm not really confident on that being very strong. But coming over to your 4 hour here, guys, we are printing a red dot on the 4 hour. Now, every time we get a red dot on the 4 hour, you know I like to go down to those lower time frames and check on the money flow to see what the money flow is doing. Is it coming out? Is it coming up? Is it flat? What is it doing? Are there bearish divergences? Because you guys know sometimes when you're printing that red dot on the 4 hour and that 15, 12, 10-minute money flow is starting to come out and cross over into the red, it could indicate a decent sized move to the downside. So we will, let's go ahead and check on the 15-minute, getting close to a crossover into the red, but you do have that VWAP coming up and you could be potentially printing a bullish divergence here on the 15-minute. As you can see, higher lows, your VWAP is coming up, looking to print that green dot here pretty soon. And you do have your lower lows on price. So you got your lower lows on price, your higher lows on your momentum waves, and typically that will indicate a move to the upside. Now, one thing you do want to realize, though, it might not be the most powerful bullish divergence just because you have the money flow coming out, right? If you have the money flow coming up, when you get that bullish divergence, typically it will be a more powerful move. So we'll have to see what happens. It's not printing yet. We could easily come down further and invalidate that idea. But you do have the money flow coming out. So that is something to watch with that 4 hour red dot printing, right? You got the 4 hour red dot, 15-minute money flow crossover to the red might be a good indication that we could be coming a little bit deeper into the red here. But coming down, right, 3 hour red dot confirms your money flow is coming up. So a little bit of confliction there. And then your 2 hour money flow is getting pretty wonky over there, but you are in the green. Now, I just want to talk about where we're at as far as price. I'm going to put Market Cypher B away for a little bit. And let's just talk about what has happened. Where did we get this pump? Why did we get this pump? And where are we right now? And what can we look for in the future? So taking a look here, obviously we did get a big pump up, to about, 24.3 before getting a pretty, we're getting rejected right now. Now, the levels that we were watching, you guys know, is this value area high at about 22,985. Now, this was the level that I was saying, if we can get above it and hold it as support, this is where we could potentially see a move to the upside. And on the contrary, if we lost it and we're closing, higher time frame candles underneath this, and we started to maybe close 4 hour daily, maybe some daily candles underneath here, could indicate that we would work our way down towards the middle or lows of the current range that we're in. And I'll show that to you guys in a second. But it turns out, obviously, there was a lot of indecision here. We came down, we came back up, we came down, we came back up, we came down, bearishly retested, almost came down to this local golden pocket. This is where I thought the breakdown was going to happen. But we came back up, started playing around, and then finally found some support on this value area high and got a move up to our next resistance level, which was at about $24,000 even. And now we are currently stuck underneath that resistance, and we're going to zoom in and take a look at that right now. So I'm going to come down to the 15-minute here just to get a little bit more of a zoomed in look. Actually, I'm going to go back to the 1 hour. Excuse me. Essentially, I know it seems like a lot happened here, guys. And we did hold the value area high as support, but the key levels remain about the same, right? Our key resistance that we need to get above to see this big move to the upside that everyone is hoping for, which is that move up towards about 28 to 30K, up to this previous area of consolidation where we basically made that last bear flag. That is where most of the volume is, so we got to get up there to hold it. But in order to get a move up into these prices, we need to break these key levels of resistance. The current one that we are fighting right now is about 24,000 even. We are playing around with this level. This is the next level that we are starting to flirt with. We need to break that right above that level. We do have a spider line coming in at about $24,478. That's obviously going to vary as this line does get higher and higher as time goes on. But that spider line is going to be on our next level to look at if we could break into this purple box. And then 24,888 is going to be another level that we could get hung up on. But in general, guys, what we're looking to get past is this purple box at about 25,555. Give or take a few bucks, guys. This is the level that we need to get above. So, I mean, honestly, 25K, right? Let me pull up our VPVR. Let me just pull up the VPVR real quick. Now, if we can get above, if we could get above even just 25K, this is where we could see that quick move start to take off. I mean, even 24K. If we break 24K, we could potentially shoot through this purple box pretty quickly. Spider line's probably going to give you a little trouble, but if you can get past that spider line, shoot through this. There's not much volume in this purple box, so you're probably going to shoot through this purple box pretty quickly. Take a quick pit stop at about 525, at the top of this purple box. And then once we get out of there, it's basically home free till about at least 26, 27K. So if we can get past this purple box, I am expecting a pretty quick ride up to about, that 30K level, right? That 30K being on the higher end of that prediction. That's basically the key levels remain the same. This spider line and this purple box remain the level we need to get above. Now, as far as important support, obviously, we would be looking, let me zoom in a little bit here. Let's go to the 2 hour. Now, obviously, let me turn off the VPVR, clean it up for a little bit. Obviously, we are looking at this value area high at about, 23K, about 22,985. This is an extremely, extremely important area of support that we need to hold. If, again, kind of remains the same as it's been the last few days or the last week, if we come back down to this level and we start losing this level, it is likely that we will come in to test this range, the middle of this range, which is the POC/local golden pocket at about 20,873. And then if we lose that level, we could potentially come even lower. Right? We could come here. Hopefully we can get a bounce up to some higher prices. If we lose this level, we could potentially come down to this POC or even lower to the range lows here at about 19.4 or just 19K even. You have a little bit of confluence here. You have a spider line as well as your value area low. So good news is we held this value area high as support and continued higher. Sketchy news is we are starting to correct. Money flows coming out on those lower time frames. We're printing that 4-hour red dot, so we could see a decent pullback here. Not saying that we have to come back into this range, but those first levels of important support are going to be this value area high at 22,985, as well as you guys can see here. I'm coming to the 15 minutes, zoom in just a little bit. We are kind of fighting with this level right here, this high volume node, when just pulling some local volume here. We are sitting right on top of this high volume. If we break this level to the downside, could be a pretty quick move down to this POC at about 23,317. And so I would consider this a pretty important area of support as well. So these are the levels we're watching for, guys. The levels we need to break out of to continue higher. And again, those major support levels being 22,985, and then this POC. Looking at the local golden pocket here as well. If you pull it right here, getting really close to that local point of control as well. So this level, we could just draw a box. I'm just gonna go ahead and draw a box on both of these. Boom, and then we'll delete this to clean it up just a little bit. And then even if you pull it, if you pull it from this low to this high, obviously that comes right on to that POC. So these are some strong levels to watch, guys. Purple box here. Again, basically just the POC at about 23,300. And then that value area high is going to be the main level that you really don't want to lose. That value area high at 22,985. If we lose that level, there is a high potential that we could come to those range lows or even this POC at about 20,875. So with that being said, guys, again, the daily is looking pretty good as far as market cipher goes with that money flow coming back up. And just to check in on the DXY, we'll come in here, pop it open. Now, the DXY is getting pretty interesting here because you guys know we have the weekly bearish divergence on the DXY, which would typically be bearish for the DXY and bullish for Bitcoin. But you kind of have mixed signals happening on the DXY because we are coming to the bottom of this channel and we have found some support. You have the confluence of the bottom of this channel as well as these horizontal support levels we have right here. And we are getting higher lows. And it is looking like we could get another little punch up here in just a little bit as the 4-hour money flow comes to the upside on the DXY. And then you can see here, as we came down and got this bounce, we did come right up to that local golden pocket, right? So we pulled up and then got TJ blasting off in the GTR. I don't know if you guys heard that. But yeah, if you pull it from this low to this high, you can see that we did pull back perfectly to that golden pocket before continuing higher. So coming up, we did come up to some decent support here. And if you pull it from this low to this high, we got a perfect bounce off of this other local golden pocket here as well. So hitting some support on the DXY. As you can see, we got that long tail or that long wick on the bottom of the candle, indicating that the bears tried to push the price down, but the bulls just ate it back up, and pushed the DXY up a little bit, right? So showing up to some support here on the DXY. Gonna have to see what happens, guys. Money flow coming up on the 4-hour is looking probably a little bit bearish for Bitcoin. And then you do have your 2-hour money flow looking to cross over into that green pretty soon here. So that is looking a little... That could agree with a pullback here on Bitcoin. I'm not saying we can't go higher or Bitcoin's going to dump to zero, but we could get a little bit of a pullback on Bitcoin. So it would make sense that we're seeing the DXY come up a little bit. And then real quick, I do just want to check in before we check on chat. I want to check in on Solana, guys, because we were talking about this on Friday's stream of, how Solana was looking. You guys can see our drawings are still there. I was saying, Solana is in this bullish setup. If we can get a move for Bitcoin, we could potentially see Solana break out and start to move to the upside. And I gave you guys some price targets to look out for, with the highest target being about 150 per 7 cent is almost what I said. 157% to the upside. That with that final move being up to that 157%. Now that is on the pretty bullish side, but these targets are in play if we can get a massive move for Bitcoin. And even if we don't see Bitcoin break out, if we can get at least Ethereum to get another move to the upside, as Ethereum has been the market leader here in the recent past, we could see Ethereum rip up closer to about 2K, and then some of those alts could possibly follow. Now, again, Solana was one of those alts I was showing you guys that hasn't broken out of its bullish pattern just yet. And from then, from when we were calling this, even if we did come up almost about 10% from when we were talking about it on the stream on Friday. So we are looking like we're going in the right direction here. Now, another thing to realize, which is pretty bullish in my opinion, we did get that VWAP crossover to above that zero line at the same time you're getting that money flow crossover on the daily time frame. So you're printing that green dot and you're getting that money flow crossover into the green at the same time, which could be very, very, very bullish. So I just wanted to point that out. This is looking pretty decent for Solana. Hopefully we can get at least to our first price target up here, maybe our second price target, and then we could pray to the crypto gods for that 157% move. But again, let's take it one step at a time. Let's break out of this pattern fully first before we start looking at, over $100 for Solana. So I just wanted to touch on that. Now, real quickly, just to touch on Ethereum. As you guys know, Ethereum is basically unstoppable at this point, but we did get some wicks back up above that $1,800 area before seeing a little bit of a pullback here. So this is really the next level that we need to see Ethereum break out of to get this continued move to the upside. Now, zooming out here on the daily chart, coming up against here, if we can break out of this level, I do think there's a good chance we can get up to that 2K level pretty quickly. We do have a high volume node at that 2K level. If we can crack that $2,000 level, I do think that we could maybe come up to about $2,400 on Ethereum pretty quickly. You can see we do have a little bit of a volume gap here, which could make for a pretty quick move, right? So if we break this level, we could come for a pretty quick move up to 2K. If we break that level, could be a pretty quick move to about 2,400. It seems that when ETH breaks out, it's like it starts to break out and then like, or it's just looking like bullish. And then the next day you check it and you're like, when did ETH get to $2,500? So when we get there, it's going to happen pretty quickly, guys. Again, we do have those two little volume gaps. Could be a quick ride up to about 2,000 and then a quick ride up to about, 22, I would say about, $2,400 for Ethereum is definitely in the cards if you could see a continued breakout. Obviously, we did get that money flow crossover into the green for Ethereum, and we did get the VWAP crossover and the money flow crossover at the same exact time. Very similar to what is happening with Solana right now, except Solana hasn't gotten that big move yet. So is Solana in for a big move coming up here very soon? We're going to have to keep an eye on it, but it does look like it's set up in a pretty bullish. It does look primed. So I did just want to touch on that. Now, a little shorter term on Ethereum here, taking a look. Let me resize this. Red dot confirmed on that 4-hour time frame, or sorry, on the 3-hour time frame. 4-hour, not quite printing that red dot just yet, but you do have your money flow coming to the upside, so that is a good sign. 2-hour red dot confirmed. Obviously, you get rejected at the 0 line with that VWAP coming down a little bit lower here. Coming to the lower time frames, same thing as Bitcoin, right? Money flow coming out on the 15-minute. Money flow crossover into the red on the 10-minute. So, it is looking like money flow. 24-minute money flow is coming out. And then, yeah, just these shorts off these bearish divergences, guys, after these massive pumps can be really, really saucy. So you can see here, we did get this bearish divergence. You have your higher highs on prices, your lower highs, on your momentum waves. Boom, you come down for a decent move. Could have caught that, just roughly for about 2.5–3% with some leverage. Not a bad move. Now, one thing I do want to point out here, guys, shout out to Sean from Lux Algo. Shout out to Lux Algo in general. Sean, if you're still in here, this one's for you. Guys, I just want to show you, how powerful Lux Algo can be. Let me hide the VPVR, and let's pull up Lux Algo Premium. And boom, there we go. Let's come to the 1-hour chart. Come on. And then we're going to come here. We're going to change our sensitivity to 10. Now, if you guys don't know, when using Lux Algo, you want to look down here at your dashboard. And when it says optimal sensitivity, whatever this number is, you're going to want to come into your settings and change your signal sensitivity to match that number. So I'm going to go ahead and change it to 10. And then I'm also going to come here and change this to the buy and sell signals, so they're a little more obvious looking. Now, one thing I want to point out to you guys is look at how accurate these buy signals are. Now, again, you don't just want to trade based off of these buy and sell indicators. Granted, I know they are accurate here. Obviously, you got to buy down here, big move up, sell right here, you start coming down. It's accurate, but even Sean, the creator of Lux Algo, will tell you that is not how the indicator is meant to be used, right? These are called confirmation signals for a reason. So something you would want to look for is, you did have your buy signal come here, and then you had your money flow coming up. You did get a big green dot with your momentum waves coming to the upside. No technical bullish divergence here on Market Cipher B, but you did have your momentum waves coming up, which can indicate a move to the upside. Then you get your buy signal, then you get your green candles. And again, just like in my tutorial, I was mentioning, you want to keep an eye on just price action in general. You can see you're making higher highs, you're making higher lows, right? This is bullish structure. So this is how you kind of want to use this indicator to use it with other indicators or TA to add confirmation to your trades. But I did just want to point out, guys, these Lux signals do not lie. And one more time, with confirmations. But if you just look at this buy signal, Lux knew that we were about to get a move here, right? Obviously, and it called it pretty well. But you also had momentum, your money flow coming up, as well as some higher highs and some higher lows, indicating that we were potentially going to come to the upside. So I just wanted to point that out. Shout out to Lux Algo. Super, super, super powerful indicator. And shout out to Sean if he's still in here. We love you, bro, and we appreciate you. If you guys want to sign up for Lux Algo, we have a link in the description down below. Sean and Tony were able to work out a nice deal for the CandleMafia. You guys can save 20%. They have all different payment options: monthly, yearly, quarterly, lifetime. I think they got all the options, and I believe, if Tony or Sean can correct me, I believe there's a 30-day money-back guarantee. So if you're not loving it, I believe you can get your money back. Hopefully I got that right. But yeah, shout out to Lux Algo. This thing is super, super powerful, and I am absolutely loving this indicator, especially when combined with other TA and other forms of confirmations. And even if you have Lux Algo and you don't have something like Market Cipher, or there's enough stuff within Lux Algo that you can find multiple confirmations within Lux Algo, right? So maybe you're getting a buy signal, right? And then you're getting a bullish RSI divergence, and then you're also hitting the bottom of, say, a reversal zone, right? I don't know. So this did not play out here, but maybe you're getting a right here. You can see, right? I'm going to pull up the RSI because you do not need to have, you don't technically, I think a lot of people think you might need Market Cipher to get divergences, right? Or find divergences. You could do this with the RSI as well. Just the plain old free RSI. I always give you guys a free alternative for people who can't afford. I know a lot of these indicators can get kind of expensive, so I give you guys the free equivalents. But if you come over here, you can see you did have your, okay, so we didn't really put in an RSI divergence, but if, for example, you were using Market Cipher, I'm just going to go ahead and pull Market Cipher back up just for the sake of this example. You can see that, if you were pulling up a, there's no divergence here either. But either way, let's just say you're coming down to one of your key levels, right? You see a bullish divergence, then you get a buy signal, and you're coming down to a reversal cloud. This is kind of how you can just use Lux Algo to confirm itself, right? So maybe you have the RSI up, you see an RSI bullish divergence, you're getting a buy signal, you hit the reversal cloud, the green reversal cloud, indicating you were going to come up. This is how you can find multiple confirmations within this one indicator, Lux Algo, to add confirmations to your trades. I know it's kind of a messy example. I'm not going to go and find a legitimate example because I don't want to waste time. But I'm just saying you don't need to have Market Cipher. You could use Lux Algo's many different tools to find multiple areas of confirmation. So I don't want people to think that you have to have both Lux Algo and Market Cipher. I use them both, and it's an absolute dream. Is it amazing? Yes. Does it add super confidence to my trades? Yes. But you definitely do not absolutely need that. I just want to point that out. You can use all the indicators within Lux Algo, as well as the RSI. And the same thing goes for Market Cipher, right? If you're using Market Cipher, you want to confirm it with Lux Algo. If you don't have Lux Algo, you can use Market Cipher and your traditional TA, or you could use Market Cipher A as well as Market Cipher B. So there's many ways to get confirmations. Is basically my point. Guys, we got 689 people in here. Thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate every single one of you. Smash that like button if you guys want a chance to win some free NFTs. Every 100 likes we get, you guys get a spin on that wheel of pain and pleasure, and there are 2 spots for a giveaway on each one of those wheel spins. So the more likes we get, the more NFTs we give away, and the poorer Frankie Candles becomes. I'm just kidding, guys. But yeah, smash up that like button if you guys want to win some free NFTs. And if you like the CandleMafia, just smash up the like button, tap it, punch it, kick it. I don't know, do whatever you want. But with all that being said, guys, there's some sauce for you. We looked at Bitcoin. I gave you some levels. We looked at Ethereum. I gave you some levels. Now let's go ahead and check chat before we move on. Let's see. Yes, Peter Post. We can take a look at Crow in just a little bit here. G-Man says, don't stop, get it, don't stop, rock with it. Oh, let's go, G-Man. Shout out to G-Man. I appreciate you. Let's see. Yeah, Dragon Modded. Yes, wow, Crow. Highly sought after TA request. Yes, we'll look at Crow for sure in just a little bit here. You're right, only 300. Step it up, people. Show Frankie some love. Let's go, Leroy Jenkins. What is going on, Leroy Jenkins? Appreciate you for being here. Let's see, DJ. What up, Mafia? Nice haircut, bro. I also did a 0 shave, but my whole head. Hey, let's go. My barber almost gave me the full shave. Here. Gonna have to let it grow out a little bit. Honestly, I was probably due for a shorter cut anyway. Do a little reset. You know what I'm saying? This is the shortest my hair has been in quite some time. It's okay, though. It's okay. It grows back, guys. It grows back. Let's see. Finally, my LRC shorts, short 30% gains. Let's go. Sniper's Nightmare. Let's go. Chemistry Bro says, I need to get Lux Algo. Hey, Chemistry Bro, we'll save you 20% if you use our link in the description down below. Let's see. We should be allowed to try it without putting in a card. Wouldn't that be nice? I wish everything was like that. Let's see. We all love Frankie Dragon Modded. I love you back, brother. Thank you for that. Get it, Frankie. Let's go. Derek Harris, welcome. Let's see. Thanks, Frankie. You are the best. Peter Post, you are the best, my man. You are the best. Let's see. Frankie, did you interview Mrs. Candles for the tech position? Jess Jim. Yes, I did. I know we had a little snafu. She lost count on the giveaways yesterday. But yeah, I think Mrs. Candles is probably going to come in and help us with the giveaways every Friday. She'll probably come in towards the end of the stream and she'll just kind of help me keep count and stuff because I'm trying to remember a bazillion things up here. I'm trying to keep up with chat, trying to keep a look on the charts. Most of the time, a lot of the times we have a trade open. There's tons of things going on. So we need somebody to keep track until we can get Tony D to be my official TJ. Let's see. What's Lux saying about Solana? I need to get Lux ASAP. Ryan Mack, let's go ahead and check in on that. Let's go to Solana right now. Blood Diamond on the 1 hour for Solana. That's not confirmed. I'm going to turn off Market Cipher. I'm going to turn these on and off as I use them because I don't want people to get confused and they might sign up for Lux thinking they're going to get blood diamonds, or they might sign up for Market Cipher thinking they're getting the buy and sell indicator. So I don't want to mix anybody up. So I'm going to turn off, but that is worth talking about in just a second. But let's see what Lux Algo has to say about Solana. And on the 1 hour, we're going to go ahead and change. You guys can see, right? Optimal sensitivity is 38 right now on the 1 hour. So I'm going to go ahead and change this to 38, and you'll see my signals will move. Boom. You can see you get way less signals. So you can see we did get the strong buy down here. We did go for a little bit of a ride, but we did come up. It was able to let us know that the price was going to come up. Same thing right here. I mean, it does nail it. Again, this is not what you should be using to enter and exit your trades, but I do just want to say, Lux Algo says it's going up, it goes up. Lux Algo says it's going down, it goes down. Right? Lux Algo says it's going up, it goes up. So these are accurate signals. You don't want to enter off of them. You want to use them as confirmations, but Lux Algo knows what's happening. Lux Algo knows what's up. But with that being said, Crypto Lucian, what is going on, brother? With that being said, right, we are not getting a sell signal just yet. But we are getting a take profit. We did get a blue take profit X right here. So if you were in a long on this, it is telling you to take some profits off the table. And you guys do know, if you watch the tutorial video, there is only 3 take profit X's on any given sell or buy indication on Lux Algo. This is one of my favorite things about this indicator is that they give you the take profit X's, right? So you say you're shorting down here, boom, 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 boom. You get down here. Hey, might want to take some profit out. We might go back up. We're hitting that reversal cloud. Could come up a little bit. Might want to take some profits. Boom, you come up and then you come back down. So these take profit X's are actually very, very good. It's one of my favorite things about Lux Algo is, you could have your take profits. There's a million different ways, a million different techniques and strategies to get your take profit levels. But sometimes it's nice to just look at your chart and just like, Lux Algo is just like, hey, man, hey, brother, right? Let's just pretend, who's it talk? Connor Anderson. Hey, Connor, listen, man, we pumped up. Here's the blue X. Take some money off the table, bro. Come on. So it's nice to, even if you have your take profit levels, maybe that X pops up a little early or whatever it is. It is nice to get another signal that's like, hey, maybe take some money off the table. So that's on the 1 hour. Let's go ahead and take a look at the 4 hour, changing our sensitivity to 11. Boom, right? You did get that right here. Basically, I think Lux Algo might be partially programmed off of my mind, guys, because this is about, I believe this was on the 5th. I think this was about when we were looking at Solana saying that we could get a move to the upside, and then Lux came out with that buy signal, and we did come up quite a bit. So there you go. Not getting any sell signals just yet. Coming down, let's check the 30-minute here. And then change our, so you see 26, right? So I think this is important for you guys to realize if you're using Lux Algo. Optimal sensitivity, 26. See, we have a strong buy right here, right? If we change our sensitivity to 26 to match the optimal sensitivity, these signals will move. and boom, we do not have a strong buy. That is why it is important to change your optimal sensitivity to what it says on the dashboard here, because you'd think it was giving you a strong buy, and when you change it to the correct sensitivity, you're not getting that anymore, right? It's actually a sell signal. So there you go. So we are getting some purple candles indicating a neutral trend or maybe some consolidation. So you would want to wait. You wouldn't technically want to enter into a short based off of these purple candles. You would want them to turn red. But yeah. So yeah, we did get a sell signal up here. So we got one on the 30-minute. That 1 hour again is not. We are not getting one on the 1 hour just yet, but it may be coming in here pretty soon. Now, swapping over to Market Cipher, just to go touch on this, we are printing that blood diamond just because we saw it. That blood diamond on the 1 hour, this could bring us down quite a bit here. 1 hour is, these 1 hour blood diamonds do play out pretty significantly sometimes. But again, hopefully, we can confirm this money flow crossover into the green here. Yeah, because this is not confirmed. This is not confirmed. So hopefully we can confirm that, which would be bullish. But as of right now, that 1 hour blood diamond could potentially bring us down just a little bit. And coming to those lower time frames, guys, again, you don't just want to, just like you don't want to trade off the buys and the sells only on Lux Algo, you don't just want to short the blood diamonds. I'm not saying it will never work. But it's not how you want to trade. But just like you don't want to trade just off of those buy and sell signals on Lux Algo, you don't just want to trade the blood diamonds alone. So what you want to do is you want to come down to these lower time frames, right? Money flow coming out for the most part, you're generally coming out with that money flow in the 12-minute. 15-minute is crossing over into the red as we speak. And we do have a confirmed red dot on the 4 hour, right? So this is indicating that we could be finding a local top here on the 1 hour, right? So especially with that money flow coming out on the 12, the 15-minute, and the 10-minute, could indicate that we have a little more ways down to go. Some support that could potentially be holding us up here. Come over to the 4 hour. Turn on that VPVR. Oh, come on with this. I got to upgrade this account. I say it every day. And then I get home and I'm like, I'll do it tomorrow. What's going on? Why? What is happening? Why is this happening to me? Boom. There we go. Okay. Boom. And we'll turn on that VPVR. Boom. Okay. So taking a look here, we do have a decent amount of support. Actually, you know what? I feel like we're on a Lux Algo vibe. Let's go ahead and pull up our Lux Algo support and resistance levels with breaks, guys. This is a free indicator from Lux Algo. Just so you guys know, they do have like 50 plus free indicators that you can use for support and resistance. But yeah, some levels you can watch for support here. Let's pull a local fib. I'm going to pull it from this low to that high. You can see we've held support there in the past. Let me just pull another one right here. So I'm just going to pull a rough level there and a rough level there. Get rid of these fibs. So here are some levels to watch for a potential pullback, right? So if this pullback continues for Solana, could potentially be getting a move down to about $40.80 before potentially breaking that and coming down to about $39.80. These are some levels to watch to the downside. And then as far as the upside, just remember, actually, let me just undo all of what we just did, just because I got to get my lines back. Don't want to be without the lines. So there you go, right? First major target, if we do get a sustained breakout above these levels, first target is going to be about $50.17. So if we see Solana absolutely rip, that would be the first main price target, as well as another bullish puzzle piece here, guys. Not only are you getting that VWAP crossover at the same time as your money flow crossover, but you are printing a pretty nasty trigger wave right here. And these little trigger waves do tend to pop you to the upside pretty dramatically. So that is pretty good. And just pulling up another indicator that we just recently checked out, with the reverse blood diamonds. So these are basically money diamonds, is I think what they're calling them. Just like your blood diamonds indicate big moves to the downside, the money diamonds can indicate moves to the upside. So the last time we got one, we got a move up to the top of the range. Next one, we got another move back up to the highs of the range. And then now we are printing another one right here on top of the trigger wave on the daily and the money flow crossover and the VWAP crossover. So that is Solana is looking pretty decent in my opinion. I just wanted to cover that for you guys because we did bring that up on Friday. No more pizza. I ate last piece. Oh no, G-Man, you didn't save me any pizza? Come on, bro. I can't get any good pizza down here in Atlanta. I was counting on you to leave me a slice. You know what I'm saying? Guys, also, we are having Crypto Lifer on the show on Wednesday. So stay tuned and get excited for that. It's going to be a really, 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 really good show. We're going to hang out with Lifer. We're going to chat life. We're going to chat crypto. We're going to chat charts. It's going to be a good time. So stay tuned for that. Soul equals juicy. Let's go, Crypto Billy. Absolutely. Who said that? Diamond Sauce. Who said it? Who said it? Let's see. We about to moon. I'm Bitcoin, the breast trader on Bybit. Let's go. Nomad with a guitar. Let's go. I think what he was saying was he is the best trader on Bybit. He says moon. Let's see. Let's see, baby. Can't just use one signal. You need a bing and a bong, guys. That is true. Somebody, ladder for the people in the back. Lil Crow, absolutely. Could not agree with you more there. So again, guys, as far as Bitcoin goes, levels remain the same. I'm just going to briefly go over Bitcoin for any new people that came in, and then we're going to move on to the altcoins. If you guys want to see your altcoins, then spam them in chat. The mods will make a list, and we will run through them towards here in just a few minutes. But again, just the levels we need to watch, guys. The main levels, main resistance above you, $24,000 even, right? And 15-minute blood diamond is continuing to play out here. Now, obviously, guys, this is a pretty local range of volume. But again, if we lose this higher volume node right here, chances are we could potentially come lower towards this point of control down here at about 23,300 or 23,299. So just remember, typically when you break that value area high, a lot of times you do get sucked towards that point of control. It acts as a magnet. So just remember that 23,300 is going to be very, very, very strong support and very important support to hold. But then your last line of defense, if we don't want to see Bitcoin dump, if we don't want to see, not lower lows as in lower all-time lows, but if we don't want to see, lower prices before higher prices, we need to stay above that $23,000 level. I have 22,985, but it's about 23,000. It's your value area high of the range that we've been trading in for quite some time now. That is the key level, right? I'm actually going to go ahead and change this to red. No, I want to change the line to red. No, I didn't want to turn the text off. Come on, I'm getting trolled here by TradingView. Boom, I'm turning this to a red line because this value area high, this is the line that we need to hold. If we break this, if we start dumping, guys, and we break this level with decisive higher hourly time frame candle closes below this level, chances are we are most likely going to be coming to the middle of this range or even potentially lower. Those are the prices I'm expecting if we lose that level. And again, to get that explosive move to the upside that everybody is expecting, we got to get past this purple box. All right, let's see. Uniswap, near Gala, Kadena. Okay, I like it. Bull div after bull div on the 1 minute. I think that's what J-Rod is saying. Shout out to J-Rod. What is going on, brother? Let's see. Boom. Yeah, bull div here. Boom, didn't do much for you. Yeah, I mean, when we're coming down, those bull divs sometimes don't play, especially on the 1 minute. Okay to short AVAX at 37. We get to AVAX will be the first one we look at, but I just want to run through some of these real quick, guys. OP has gone absolutely, that's the 1 minute. Okay. Guys, OP is, now sometimes when these things go up in a straight line, they're kind of hard to predict, but in my opinion, OP is overdue for a big move to the downside. You have your 4-hour money flow crossover into the red. That's looking pretty bearish. Your 3-hour money flow is coming out. No blood diamonds or anything, which is actually pretty interesting in my opinion. Do you have the 15-minute blood diamond? You got the 15-minute blood diamond, just like on Bitcoin. But yeah, money flow money flow is completely coming out on OP on the 4-hour. That is pretty bearish. And then, pretty massive bearish divergence here on the 6-hour. I mean, this probably leaks into the higher time frames as well. I mean, do you have a daily? Yeah, big daily bearish divergence here. Not playing out too well right now, but you do. Oh, that is not what I wanted. You do have your higher highs on price. You do have your lower highs on your momentum waves, bearish divergence. I wouldn't be shocked to see this thing pull back to at least $1.56 potentially. But first level would be this local golden pocket about $1.72. But if you lose that, I wouldn't be surprised if this thing pulled back to about $1.56 or even lower potentially if we get that correction. But daily bearish divergence not giving you much yet. But I mean, this thing's basically gone up in a straight line. So it's always good. A lot of people see moves like this and they want to FOMO into a long and ride the thing all the way up. But this is where you should be looking for shorts, guys. You don't want to be FOMOing into longs at resistance. When you're coming up and you're shooting up at resistance, you want to be looking for shorts. You don't want to long into resistance. You want to short into resistance and long into support. But most people do the opposite. It's just human psychology to do the opposite. You feel that FOMO, you see the rocket ship taking off, and you just want to jump on. But in all realness, by the time you jump on that rocket ship, it's already at its destination. And typically, what goes up must come down. So, and then some other things, guys. Rose going absolutely ballistic as well. Yeah, this thing doesn't even want to put in any bear divs. I was looking at this before. Yeah, this thing is just absolutely launched. Some purple reverse manipulation X's there. But yeah, this thing is absolutely going, it's going ham, guys. It's going ham. So we're going to take another look at this in a second. I want to cover some of the altcoins you guys want to see. But as you can see, if we pull up our VPVR here, guys, we are about to break out into another low volume pocket. I mean, I think Rose probably has some more room to go as you do have the money flow crossover into the green. Same thing, guys. Same thing as Solana and Ethereum. You got the VWAP crossover at the exact moment you got the crossover into the green, which is typically pretty bullish, which you see obviously is playing out right here. But again, not a whole lot of volume between here. I mean, you got some pit stops on the way, but between like here and about 27 cents, there's not much in the way. You got, again, some small levels of resistance, but there's not too much in the way. So I do think we can get some more upside on Rose. How do you get those money diamonds? I want money diamonds on my market cipher. Wolfman ate my coins. This is bad. Ask Tony D if you could update them on where they could potentially find this indicator. I forget exactly who sent it to me. I keep forgetting who it was, but somebody sent it to me and gave me access so I could check it out. And I've been looking at it. I mean, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I like it. But I'm not 100% sure who it was. Crypto Action, what is going on, man? Thank you for being here. Is that 8-hour BTC blood diamond from yesterday invalidated? Let's go ahead and take a look at it. Looking at the 8-hour. Listen, is there a magical number that we hit that completely invalidates that blood diamond? Not really. But you can see here, it's just sometimes when you see these pop up, they can foreshadow bigger moves, right? We saw this blood diamond pop up, right? It came down and then we got a big pump to the upside or a decent pump to the upside. Was that invalidated? Technically, that blood diamond had played out all, completely. But it was also this blood diamond could have been foreshadowing this bigger move to the downside. So could we see something like that happen where the first blood diamond brings us down a little bit, you get a little bit of a pump, and then you print that second blood diamond before coming down further. So it's kind of hard to say if it's fully invalidated. It could still be foreshadowing a bigger move to the downside. But at this point, I would not expect this specific blood diamond to play out anymore. I would consider that invalidated at this point. Can you please take a quick look at XRP? 4-hour looks bearish, but daily looks very bullish. Thank you, Frankie. Of course, Evingly, no problem. It was Crypto Eats the World. That's what it is. Crypto Eats the World. Shout out to Crypto Eats the World. Typically, when people send me indicators, people try to send me indicators all the time. most of the time I'm like, listen, man, like it's got to be pretty good. I'm very skeptical about indicators, especially when people send me buy and sell indicators. But Crypto Eats the World sent me this, and I was like, let me take a look at it. And listen, I mean, we could go take a look at it in a second. It's pretty good. I would say the money diamonds are as accurate as the blood diamonds are. So as accurate as the blood diamonds are on the way down, the money diamonds are pretty close to as accurate on the way up. I don't know how he did this. I don't know what kind of voodoo he's doing. He's even got the opposite signals. So basically his indicator has opposite blood diamonds, opposite manipulation X's. So instead of just manipulation to the downside and blood diamonds to the downside, you get purple X's to the upside and green diamonds to the upside. So yeah, very, very interesting. XRP we could take a look at. Honestly, guys, the daily on everything is looking pretty good right now. They all look the same on the daily with the money flow crossovers, or at least getting close to these money flow crossovers. Yeah, printing that green dot. Gonna confirm here in about an hour. So that green dot is a good sign. Taking a look at the 4 hour. Yeah, I mean, the 4 hours looking like things want to cool down on most of these coins, right? A lot of them are printing the red dot. So it is indicating that we could get a pullback here. XRP looking to probably print that 4 hour red dot here in just a little bit. You don't have a bearish divergence, which is a good sign here, but we are coming up to some resistance here. So you want to realize that, we could be rejecting off of this level here. So if we print the red dot, could be on our way to correct a bit. What did I just want to check? I did just want to check back in on Bitcoin. I wanted to look at our other chart here. We have a little bit, a few different levels on here. So I just wanted to look at this, right? We do have this daily level here at about 24K even, right? Now, obviously, we did have that 23K level that is very, very important on our other chart here. But this daily level of support and resistance is being held, right? We ripped up and we are now currently holding above this level. Look how perfectly we are holding above this level. So this I would consider pretty bullish, right? The fact that, I mean, it doesn't look like we're holding on very tight, but the fact that we are closing, or not closing, but we are holding above this daily level is bullish in my opinion. If we can hold this level, I do think we can get a continued move to the upside. And again, about 333 is going to be another big area of support, as well as that, 20, what is it on our other chart? That 20,000, about 20,873 area. And then coming to our lower time frames here, yeah, blood diamond continuing to play out. Remember what I just said. When you lose this value area high, it is likely that you're going to come close, get sucked back in towards that point of control. Maybe we can get it to happen during the stream, but we'll have to wait and see. The blood diamond is continuing to play, though, and money flow is continuing to come out. So if we get that money flow crossover, I'm not going to listen. This is not a trade signal, but typically, when I see a 4 hour red dot, I'm just going to tell you guys a story. This is not a trade signal. Attention, this is not a trade signal. Typically, when I see 4 hour red dots, confirm, right? Or even printing, and that 15-minute, 12-minute, 10-minute money flow is crossing over into the red, or looking like it wants to cross over into the red. This is kind of a perfect example. Typically, that 4 hour red dot with that money flow crossover into the red, that money flow crossover into the red is sometimes a good time to enter a short. Sometimes, not all the time. Sometimes you get wrecked, but sometimes it's a good time to enter a trade. I might be looking to get into one at that point. Not a trade call. This is not a copycat trade call. Don't copy me. You should never copy me or any other trader. I mean, you can do what you want, right? But don't copy me. I'm telling you not to copy me. But that 15-minute money flow crossover into the red would be pretty bearish in my opinion, because it is paired with that 4 hour red dot. Just saying. All right, let's see. Jimmy with a stimmy. I got my take profit at 23,345. Let's get it. Jimmy with a stimmy. Let's go, baby. Set those take profits and make it a worry-free trade. Mario says, just saw your Lux Algo video. Looks pretty cool. Let's go. O says he's bullish. Let's go. Sniper says, timber. Just bought Lux Algo. Thanks for the discount, Frankie. Cody in crypto. I got you. No problem at all, man. Anything for the Mafia. We like to get you guys those fire deals. Jonas says AVAX is damping. Let's go ahead and take a look at AVAX as we start to look at the alts here. Like I said, this will be the first one we take a look at. Bada boom. Here we go. Guys, remember, if you miss your move to the upside, if you missed your long last night and you woke up this morning and you FOMO'd into a long, probably the wrong move. What you wanted to do was say, wake up in the morning and go, dang, I missed my move. And then you wait for it to get to one of your key levels above it, right? Price is going up. Oh, I'm pumping. You don't want to FOMO in. You want to wait till it gets to your next key level. And if it hits your key level, and maybe you get a bearish divergence, something like that, you have money flow coming out, you got red dots on the higher time frames, you might be able to short that thing down for a little bit of a retracement. It's the beautiful thing about trading, guys, is you don't have to, you don't have to worry about catching the bottom of Bitcoin or catching the top. There's always trades to be made, right? If you miss your pump, you can go down to the lower time frames and scalp some shorts or scalp some longs or whatever it is. But you don't want to be FOMOing into these longs, because I know when things pump, it feels like it's going to go up forever and you're going to miss the train. You think you're going to all-time highs. You're going to miss out on all the money. It's not how it goes, right? What goes up must come down, even if it's ripping. Sometimes they go on a tear. Sometimes they go up a lot. But it is going to come down at some point. So you don't, if you're ripping up in a straight line, it is more likely that you will get a retracement down. So you want to, it's a game of probability. You don't want to be, FOMO. You don't want to be FOMO longing into resistance, right? I'm sure a lot of people, like, and these levels are very clear, right? I'm going to come back to AVAX, I promise. But like, when I woke up this morning, let's go to the 15-minute. Where was it? It was right here. When I woke up this morning, I said, dang, I missed my long entry. But you know what I did? I saw bearish divergences forming at my key level of resistance right here, right? Boom, 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 boom. Confirmed bearish divergences. Sure, you came back up, but it played out, right? Your divergence eventually played out, right? So I shorted. I'm not FOMOing into here, hoping it just crashes through. I see that we're forming bearish divergences as we're coming up to key support or key resistance, right? So you just scalp short these. That's what I do. So I didn't come in and FOMO into any longs. I just came in, waited patiently for price, to come up and hit my resistance, and then you short it on the way down. Faisal says, any signals to take a trade now? Faisal, no signals. I don't typically do signals on my channel. Really what I do, if you want to join the free Discord, they're not direct signals, but basically what I do is I show you the setups, right? I look at the setups and I say, it's looking bearish. We are coming up to key resistance. So if we come up to this key resistance and we get bearish divergences, I kind of show you what I'm looking for to get into trades. So I kind of spoon feed you the setups, but I don't give you the exact entries and exits, right? Because when I got into my scalp short this morning, right here, I got into my short. By the time I enter that short and write everything down in the Discord and hit send, you might get in at a wrong time, and it gets really sticky. I'm not saying signals don't work. They can totally work, but I don't typically do them. I basically spoon feed you the trading setups, and also it will, without you realizing, it'll kind of engrave, good trading, how to spot these trades into your brain without you even realizing, right? So that way, when you look at the chart, you'll be like, oh wait, we're up to key resistance. Let me see what the lower time frames are doing. That's what Frankie Candles does. Oh, money flow's coming out, and we have bearish divergences, and we're coming up to key resistance. Kind of smells like a short. And then you kind of start to figure it out on your own. And that's kind of what I want to do is I want to teach you guys and spoon feed you as much as I can, but I don't want you guys to be reliant on me, right? So you asked, is there a potential trade entry right now? To be honest, right now, I am watching this 15-minute money flow, right? Not a trade signal. This is not a trade signal. I'm not saying to enter a trade. I'm just saying if I am looking to enter a trade, I might wait for that 15-minute money flow crossover into the red and hope for that 4-hour confirmed red dot. And then, 15-minute money flow might be a good time to enter the trade, but not a signal. I'm just saying this is what I'm looking for, right? If that 4-hour red dot confirms and that 15-hour money flow crosses into the red and confirms in the red, a lot of times it signals a move to the downside. That's all I'm saying. I turn on charts and I'm like, smells like money. Meza, absolutely, smells like money. Yeah, I agree. I do the same thing. Oh yeah, it smells like money, baby. Smells like cactus moss water. 12-hour BTC looking like a potential short. Let's go back to AVAX and then we'll go check that because I am interested in seeing what you see. But back to AVAX, guys. Let's take a look at it. Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, what goes up must come down, guys. What goes up must come down. Now, how would you have known that this was going up and had to come down? Well, you had your bearish divergences, right? Generally, prices coming up. Generally, momentum waves coming down. Boo, right? And you bang to the downside. This was a while ago, though. Let's see. Yeah, what is that? Yeah, oh, that was forever ago. What the? Okay. Anyway, all right. Let me take a look here. Yeah, see, you're not even printing the green dot yet on the daily. Money flow curve to the upside. Daily green dot looking to print here probably any minute. Potentially start printing in an hour. But yeah, this thing is. Oh, this is not. This is. That's why. I was gonna say. I was like, what is this? Yeah, sometimes, guys, you'll look at so many coins, they all start to look the same. Okay, there we go. That's what we're looking for. Jeez, I was gonna say, I'm like, what the heck is going on here? Okay, so let's go ahead and go to the 4-hour here, right? I mean, kind of the same idea here. I mean, you had bearish divergences printing. Yeah, pretty close. I mean, they're not the strongest, but you know, this is higher than that. So you did have bearish divergences here on the 4-hour, indicating a possible move to the downside. Let's see. I'll try to pull some levels here for you guys in a second. There you go. There's your 15-minute. Guys, I'm not going to lie. Some people say, what's your favorite time frame to trade? And I answer that question with, it depends on what you're looking to do, right? But I will say, it's hard for me not to say the 15-minute isn't my favorite time frame to trade. I love the 15-minute. I don't know what it is. It's very clear, and I feel like things play out very well on the 15-minute. But here you go. You got your red dot here, right? Higher highs on your prices, right? Lower lows on your momentum waves. I don't know why I'm holding my finger like this. I'm just like, come on, I'm my own. Anyway, you did put your bearish divergence in here and absolutely dumped. I mean, you're not going to get in from the very top of the wick, but that's a nice 7% move. Excuse me. And you even have a bigger bearish divergence from down here all the way up to there. And then obviously your momentum waves were slightly, almost unnoticeably coming down here. So you did have a big bearish divergence here, and then you had more of a local bearish divergence right there. So yeah, you did come down quite a bit there. Wow, I'm kind of pissed I missed that short, if I'm being honest. But anyway, yes, nothing on the 1 hour though. But there you go. Let me find some levels for you guys here on AVAX. Looking at that 1 hour chart. Okay, let's see here. Let's go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and pull up our support and resistance levels with breaks. Is this going to let me? Yes, I knew that was going to happen. Bada boom, bada boom, bada boom, bada boom. Here we go. Okay. So here you go. I'm just going to mark that. Going to go ahead and mark this. And bada boom. And then we will turn this off. Zoom in. Oh, now all our lines are red. Unbelievable. Okay, let's come down to the 2 hour. Look at that, pulled right down here. Pull a local fib here. Yeah, so you are coming down to your local golden pocket here. Now coming to the lower time frames, try to get an idea of what is going on here. No bullish divergence. I mean, you are barely going to put in a bullish divergence there. Coming to the 15-minute, no bullish. I meant bullish divergence. Did I say bearish? Getting pretty, yeah. But yeah, money flow in the red on the 15-minute. 24, yeah, money flow is coming out on the lower time frames. So I don't know if you're going to hold this. I think you could potentially come a little bit lower for AVAX. If you lose this level that we're at right now, you can watch that 786 Fibonacci level right here. I'm actually going to label it right here, 0.786 fib. So yeah, if we lose this golden pocket, you can look for a potential retest of that 786 level. before hopefully, potentially the chart's kind of turning around, looking a little more bullish. But again, with money flow coming out on these lower time frames, it is looking like we could have a little deeper to come on AVAX. And again, you did come up a decent bit here. So not too, uncommon to see a pullback here. And now looking at the 4-hour as well, your money flow is starting to curve down just a little bit, and you are putting in a bearish divergence here on the 4-hour that will confirm in about an hour. So not confirmed just yet, but you are going to potentially confirm a bearish divergence on the 4-hour in about 1 hour. So keep a lookout for that. If that confirms, it's most likely going to come down a bit further than we've already come. But there is AVAX. Watching on 2X, I'll be caught up in about 10 minutes. Lunar Beaches Crypto. I know the feeling, man. I know the feeling. I'm a big YouTube guy. I watch a lot of YouTube. And it's funny too, because I watch a lot less crypto content than I would have watched before I started making content. But I still do watch a lot of other types of YouTube. And even if it's just entertainment, I still watch it in 2x speed. It's like, it kind of ruined content for me. Like I'll watch like I don't know, some kind of fun entertaining video, and I'll just watch it in 2x speed. But let's see. What are your thoughts on Baby Doge, next meme coin to pop? Dragon Modded, I don't pay too much attention to meme coins. I mean, I did trade them when we were in the middle of the bull run just for fun. I don't pay much attention to them. I have there's no fundamentals to them, so it's like they pop when they pop. There's really no way to do like legitimate analysis on them. So I'm sorry, but I don't really have an answer for you. Let's see. Hey, Frankie, do you have an opinion on Moon River and Moonbee? Moon River up around 70% on the week. We could take a look at Moon River here pretty soon. Crow, I know a lot of you guys want to look at Crow. Gala, we could take a look at. Let's see. If you could only compare 4 time frames, which 4 would you choose to get your best end result? Crypto Zombie, that's a good question. I would stick... If I could only pick 4 time frames, I would go daily, 4-hour, 15-minute, daily, 4-hour, 1 hour, 15-minute. That's what I would go with. That was a fun question. I like that. Let's see. Which Jackman says, yo, which are the 3 altcoins? We're going to take a look at them in just a second. Let's see. Thank you. I appreciate your answer. Dragon Modded, no problemo. I got you. Impro Life, what is going on? Could you look at Ape? Yes. And yeah, guys, for the 3 altcoins, obviously you saw the one, Dogecoin, which did, since we talked about it on Friday, obviously we have eaten up all those gains in this crash down. But we were up, about 5% from our call on Friday. And this is one of the coins, guys. Dogecoin. Now, listen to me right now. I've never owned Dogecoin. I've never supported Dogecoin. I don't hate Dogecoin, but I don't buy meme coins really. I just don't. I'm not saying you can't make money with them. You certainly can make money with them. If I bought Sheeb and Dogecoin, I would have made a ton of money. But I just typically don't buy. I just typically don't buy meme coin. That's all. But doesn't mean you can't trade them, guys. Doesn't mean you can't trade them. Doge can be very volatile, which could make for some pretty cool, some pretty good trading here. But just in general, guys, Doge is forming into a very, very bullish pattern. And then again, on Market Cypher, obviously we are getting a money flow crossover into the green. You didn't get the VWAP crossover at the same time, but nonetheless, this is a pretty bullish setup. If we can get Bitcoin to break out or Ethereum to break out to some higher prices, I do think that Dogecoin could eventually move its way up to about 8 cents. If we can get past there, your second target is going to be about the 10-cent range. And if we can get above there, I am looking at upwards of 13 cents for Dogecoin in the short term. So this is one that I am definitely watching. Again, Solana, another one I'm watching in a similar pattern. And this is not the one where we have our targets. It's on a different chart. But again, Solana is another one that I am watching, setting up in a very bullish pattern. You have a nice trigger wave on the daily time frame on Market Cypher B with the money flow crossover into the green with the VWAP crossover. Looking pretty good, in my opinion, as long as the rest of the market is agreeing as Ethereum and Bitcoin move up. I do think these alts do have a chance to explode. So, yeah, keep an eye on Solana, Dogecoin, and then Frankie, you must be my mentor. Those are my favorite time frames too. Daddy Zach, let's go. Absolutely, yeah, those are definitely my favorites. Did you guys already look at BNB? Looking for a re-entry on that one? Yes. Let's take a look at BNB. Let's see, BNB KuCoin. Bada boom. Okay, so for BNB, obviously coming up to some heavy resistance here. Turning on that VPVR. Bada boom. So yeah, let's see. So I'm gonna go ahead and draw a little box like that. Bada boom. I will say this: if we're able to crack this resistance here at about 329. Could be a quick ride up to about 362, being that we do have a little bit of a gap in volume here. But we are hitting that resistance right now, banging up against that purple box. So looking for that break to possibly get a rip up to about 362 and potentially even $409 as it is your value area high. Your value area high is in that region here when analyzing, obviously this range of price action. So again, low volume here, quick ride up to about 363 would be the next stop for BNB if we get a continued move to the upside. And when you're looking at Market Cypher B, VWAP creeping on that zero line, looking to print a red dot here pretty soon, probably on BNB. But looking at that 4-hour confirmed red dot, wow. Yeah, okay, let me turn off that VPVR. Boom. Okay. Yeah. Bearish divergence here on the 4-hour. Actually not really doing anything too horrible. Yeah. For a bearish divergence on the 4-hour, this is not playing out too terrible. Looking at those lower time frames, money flow pretty deep in the red there on the 12-minute, 15-minute, kind of back and forth, binging and bonging there. 24-minute money flow coming out, half hour, 30-minute money flow coming out, as well as putting in, bearish divergences. Which have been playing out, and then bearish retest, you come down, turning on Market Cypher A. Did you get it? Guys, this is what I talk about all the time. Get that breakdown, get that bearish retest, and then you get the blood diamond and you come down right there. That is a perfect confirmation for a bearish retest. A lot of times you will come up and you'll print the blood diamond right here and you'll get a great entry. But a lot of times when you get those bearish retests with those blood diamonds, it is pretty indicative of a movement to the downside. But money flow coming out on a 30-minute generally. 45-minute, money flow, kind of sideways there. 90-minute coming out. So money flow is generally coming out. I do think you could come down a little bit deeper on BNB. Looking for some spots to look for a retracement. Here are some fib levels. I'm just going to go ahead and play with this for a second to see where we are bouncing from right now. I'm just going to pull up the VPVR, see where the volume is, zoom out a bit, and then come to the higher time frame to get some more levels. Okay. So if we do come down a little bit deeper, probably I'm going to go ahead and pull this, and then I'm going to go ahead and pull this. And I'll pull that. Okay. So some levels that you guys can watch to the downside right here. Now, this is probably going to be a pretty big move. We can come to a lower time frame. Yeah, this could potentially, come on. There we go. Yeah, I would watch this golden pocket here coming in at about 317. If you lose that level, again, the 786 and the golden pocket, the price likes to pull back to local 786s and local golden pockets. So some levels I would be watching are right here on BNB, about 317, about 313, and then about 301, probably getting closer to about $300 even. You get that psychological level of support. So these are some levels I'm watching out for on BNB for a potential pullback. So there is BNB for you. ApeCoin, I know I got ApeCoin called for coming to the daily. Obviously, ApeCoin did break out and get a move to the upside. And look at that. Coming to lower time frames. Basically came up, hit our first target, came up, hit our second target, hit our third target. And then here we are on our fourth target. Are we going to hit our fifth target on Ape at about $8.50, $8.56? Coming to the 4-hour blood diamond on ApeCoin. This is pretty bearish. I'm not going to lie. Your money flow is starting to roll over. Your lower time frames are showing money flow coming out. 30-minute blood diamond. Yeah. Yeah, that 4-hour blood diamond is not a good look. Not confirmed just yet. But that is, that is a pretty bearish look here. And you did have a bearish divergence here. Now, are you guys seeing a trend, right? Typically, these movements to the downside are triggered by a test of important resistance, accompanied by bearish divergences and money flow coming out on lower time frames. This is a high probability short setup. When you're coming up to resistance, when you're coming up to a key level of resistance, you have the bearish divergence, money flow is coming out on the lower time frames, and then obviously blood diamonds, stuff like that is just added confirmation on top. And then also, let's go ahead and see what Lux Algo was saying at this point as well. Boom. Okay. So Lux Algo, you didn't get a sell signal for that bearish divergence, but you did get a take profit. Yeah, you did get take profits on that previous long. So, oh no, that is, we're mixing them up here, guys. Yellow X is on Market Cipher as well. But you did get that take profit right here on your long, right? So indicating that you could potentially be coming down. It's alerting you, hey, maybe take some money off the table. We might be on our way down. And that blood diamond on Market Cipher A would be in agreement with that. So Bitcoin kind of pumping. Let's take a look at it. Yeah, you're right. You're not wrong. Kind of pumping. Blood diamond, 3-minute blood diamond. Yeah, scammy price action, guys. Very scammy price action here. Wonked out and then wonked up and then wonked down and then wonked down again. And then you're wonking back up. Wonky price action. Let's see. Everything pumping randomly right now. Yeah, Mr. Candles, do you see a cup and handle on the 1 hour for Bitcoin since August 1st? Or am I just seeing things? Davo Baggins. Hey, Davo Baggins. Are you related to YOLO Baggins is the question. Let's see. Hey, pump on the 1 minute. Let's go. Yeah, Gala. We'll take a look at Gala in just a second. 1 minute 1 hour head and shoulders. Let's see it. Let's see. Let's see. How do you tell the time from? Wonk me, baby. I saw that. Oh, shout out to Rob the Crypto Snob. Wink wonk. Okay, let's see. Oh, cup and handle. I said head and shoulders. Cup and handle on the 1 hour. Not really. I don't know exactly what you're looking for or what you're looking at. Yeah, I mean, I'm not a big pattern guy, to be 100% honest with you. I mean, maybe this is what you're looking at, potentially. I'm not a huge pattern guy. I don't know if I would consider that a cup and handle. I don't even really know if that's what you're looking at. Let me know if that's what you're looking at. Yeah, hey, Tony. The delay is killing me. I caught that one, though. Shout out to Tony. Thank you for that. In pro life, yes, we did cover ETH at the beginning, right after we looked at Bitcoin. Crow. You guys wanted to see Crow. Let's take a look at Crow. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, wow, Bitcoin really getting a little pump. Okay. Crow, let's take a look at it on the daily. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Let's look at the daily. Money flow crossover to the green with a green dot printing, not confirmed. Confirms in about 48 minutes. Nonetheless, not looking too bad. Now, you are currently leaving the value area for this range that we were trading in since June 18th. So, by the basic rules of volume profiles, you would be expecting this to get sucked back in towards that value area. However, if you guys remember on Friday, I was showing you guys how the volume profiles work if price keeps moving and building new volume in that higher area, that the value area will shift up. We are seeing some volume start to come in here. We've already created a little volume node right here. So we are having some volume come in, so we could potentially hold this level and continue higher for Crow. But looking pretty good on the daily. 16-hour money flow starting to curve up. Let's see, 8-hour VWAP coming down. Let's look at the 4-hour. You are getting that red dot. I mean, this is on a lot of things right now, guys. You are getting that confirmed red dot on the 4-hour, which is indicative of a move to the downside. And again, when you come to these lower time frames, I just know this because typically everything follows Bitcoin or Ethereum at this point. Money flow coming out on the 12-minute, right? Money flow coming out. Momentum waves coming down, right? You have your momentum waves coming down. You have your money flow coming down. And then obviously back here, you had your momentum waves coming down and your price coming higher, indicating that you were going to get this bearish divergence and this move to the downside. That is typically bearish. That 15-minute money flow is coming to the downside. Looking to cross probably somewhat soon. Not looking as bad as Bitcoin, but printing this 4-hour red dot, you do have time to potentially have this money flow cross over into the red, which would indicate a bigger move to the downside. But that's why I preach these bearish divergences, guys, because they play out, right? Higher highs, lower highs, boom, boom, right here, right? And then boom, you get the move to the downside, right? And you could see these coming, right? Because if you have your key levels on your chart, right? Boom, you have your key levels on your chart. I mean, look at that. I just pulled it from this high to this low. And you did come right up to a local golden pocket, right? So this is key support, or key resistance, right? You have key resistance right here. You can mark it out. You could keep your fib on, or you could just go ahead and mark it out with a purple box like I do, and then delete the fib so it's cleaner. But you have a general significant area of resistance in this area. And when you come up and start printing bearish divergences while you're approaching this level of resistance, it is likely that you're going to come to the downside. So that's how you could have seen that coming. But nonetheless, with that 4-hour red dot and the 15-minute money flow, 12-minute money flow, and 10-minute money flow coming out, I do think you can get a potential bigger move to the downside. When the 4-hour is looking like this, it typically indicates, again, if you look here, right, last red dot that we had when we were above the zero line, I mean, other than this one, but last time we were this high above the zero line, you could see it indicates a top, right? And then you come down, right? And then we came back up, and now we're getting another red dot. We're probably going to come down a little bit, right? Even here, right? You got a red dot on the 4-hour, boom, you came down. Indicative of a potential pullback here on Crow. Now, what levels to be watching here on Crow? I mean, I would say this level of resistance, we can let that live as we've been rejected from it a couple, once here, once here. So right above you, that is coming in at about 15 cents. Going to be some resistance above you. And then, important support below you is going to be this value area high. This value area high right here at about 13 cents would be a very strong level that we would want to hold if we wanted to see continued positive price action for Bitcoin. And then just pulling some local Fibonacci retracement. Just looking for some, I'm just looking for some confluence is all I am doing. I'm just looking for some confluence. But yeah, probably going to be looking at that value area high at about 13 cents to hold, right? And if we lose that level for Crow, come down and lose this value area low, bearishly retest, we will most likely be starting a move down towards that POC at about 11 cents. But too early to tell, right? We could easily get a local pullback, right? We could easily get, a pullback to one of these local fibs, local golden pockets before continuing higher. But if we are going to see this 4-hour red dot play out in a decent way, or a more dramatic way, I would be looking at this value area high for that is our next level of significant support that we want to hold if we want to see higher prices. Okay. Jay Rego says, do you play those zero lines on Market Cipher at all? And did you make those lines yourself? Do I play those zero lines on Market Cipher? Jay Rego, I'm not 100% sure what you're asking. Hey, Aaron Curry in chat. Hey, Aaron, not really sure what's going on. Aaron, we're just trying to figure out what Bitcoin's doing. What is going on, Aaron? Guys, show Aaron some love in chat. He works with us here at BitBoy Crypto and Hit Network. He's the man. We love Aaron. Shout out to Aaron. Love you, bro. All right, let's see. Crypt TKO, Frankie working overtime. Crypt TKO, Crypt had the bot and boo. Crypt TKO, I'm always working overtime. I will sleep when I die. Do you understand me? I will sleep when I die. As long as the CandleMafia is here, I'll be working overtime. Anyway, nice to see so much Pakistani people here. Let's go. Shout out to Pakistan. Let's see. Hopefully Crow Moons. That would be nice. I don't know why I keep adding. Okay. Oh, not the zero line. My fault. But the 80 and 20 lines on Market Cipher. Oh, no, I did not. I did not draw. I think you're talking about these lines potentially. I did not draw these. These are stock on Market Cipher. I did not draw them. So I hope that answers your question. Shout out Jay Rego Music. We love you, man. Aaron says he just presses record. Aaron, you do a lot more than press record. I know you do. Thanks, Frank, for all the knowledge you're sharing. Awesome sauce. Seen your Lux Algo video. Tasty. Mwah. It's Marlon. I appreciate you, man. Shout out to you and shout out for watching that video. I appreciate it. Jay Rego, yes, that's what he means. Yeah, no, these are stock. These come on Market Cipher when you buy it. They're basically, you could think of them as like overbought and oversold levels, right? When your waves come over this this line at about 60, you can think of things as oversold. It's just kind of a good way to gauge how oversold you are, or things like that, right? They're basically, if you're above the white line, I would consider that overbought. If you're below these white lines, I would consider that oversold. And then typically, when you get a wave that crosses below these white lines is when you get those double green dots, those big boy green dots down here below Market Cipher B. Let's see what's going on, Frankie and the Mafia. Thank you for all the TA as always. Don't forget to add the Discord for important updates and smash that like button. People need this information. Nikolai Studios, shout out to you, man. I appreciate you shouting out that Discord. It's 100% free for a limited time, guys. I'm kidding. We are going to be adding some premium features to the Discord. Let's see. Actually, let's do a poll. Would you be interested in premium Discord features, such as let me know on that poll, guys, if you would be interested in some premium Discord, paid Discord features, right? Maybe you're getting into a channel where I put daily exclusive TA that I don't put in the free Discord. I'm giving you all the secret levels. I'm giving you all the coins that I'm watching. Maybe I get a little more in depth with my trades. Maybe you guys get to know all the trades that I take rather than just the ones, just the ones that I'm in when I'm live. Because there are trades that happen when I'm not live. Obviously, when I'm in trades and I go live, I bring those trades up. But a lot of times I'm in and out of trades during the day. So maybe you get updated on those. Maybe there is exclusive tutorials, exclusive strategies, exclusive live streams. Maybe like we do a weekend 30-minute live stream where I hop on with just the premium people, and you guys can ask questions, and we could do a little VIP, teaching, like a little VIP course, something like that. Maybe we do that, something like that. Let me know if you guys would be interested in that. And then I've got to cut out early. My daughter is making me take her surfing. Twist my rubber arm. See you later. Thanks. Thank you, Frankie. V-Slim. Nice, man. Have fun surfing. Never been surfing. I don't know if I'd be very good at it. But yeah, shout out to V-Slim. Frankie, much appreciated for your work. I watched your video on using fib levels, but mine is always off. Do you use it on the time you're trading? Do I place it on higher time frames first? You could pull Fibonacci retracements on any time frame that you want. You could pull them like, for example, and you'll know if you're pulling them right. Right, so you could come to the daily, right, and you want to pull it from a high to a low. This might be up for debate. Some people pull it from the bodies. I pull it personally from the wicks. I go from wick to wick. That's just how I do it. But we're going to go from this high, right? And then we're going to pull it all the way down to this low. I got to take some of these levels off. I don't know why they're all on right now. But you can see here that the levels are respected. Golden pocket rejection. You bounce here. You lose the level. Come right down to this level. Come right down to this level. Rejection from there. Rejection, right? You hold support, rejection, come right down. And then you could also pull it on the 1 minute. So if you wanted to pull it maybe from just randomly from this low to that high, you can see that, right? Golden pocket rejection. Now you're holding the golden pocket. You got rejected here, rejected here, rejected here, rejected here, rejected here. And then, right, you can see that you're holding all these levels, right? You come down, you hold that 786. Boom, you come up, rejected off the 786, kind of held and then lost the 786. But you could pull them on any time frame. So there you go. If you have any specific questions, try to hit me up on Discord. If I see it, I will answer it. But yeah, there you go. You can pull them on any time frame. Let's go ahead and see. 2:20 a.m. but gotta watch the stream. Let's go. Gosh, this is one of the harder ones. Theodoros Panayiotou. That's what I'm saying. Panayiotou. I'm gonna struggle with that one. Let's see. What is up, D's 2.0? Back with the emojis. Let's get it. BYOM, bring your own money. Let's go. Is the RSI a good indicator? If no, what's the best indicator to make money? Greater impulsions. The RSI is great. One of the very, I love the RSI. RSI is, if you can't get Market Cipher, B or Lux Algo Premium or any of the other premium oscillating indicators or premium oscillators, the RSI is a great alternative. When we look for bullish and bearish divergences on Market Cipher B, that is obviously paid. But if you can't afford to get Market Cipher or another indicator that might be paid, you can use the RSI to find bullish and bearish RSI divergences. Kind of works the same way as Market Cipher B. So if you're seeing me find these bearish and bullish divergences on Market Cipher B and you want to follow along but you don't have Market Cipher B, you can use the RSI. Most of the time, it lines up almost exactly the same. All right, let's see. Leonardo Fibonacci was a G. Let's go. Let's see. Sand is getting ready to pump. This was another one that I have been keeping an eye on, guys. Sand. Let's pull up the KuCoin Tether. Bitcoin does not know what to do right now. But let's go. Let's go to the daily. So here, you could see my old lines. But this was another one we were kind of, actually, no, I don't think we talked about this one. But yeah, this is another alt that is setting up in a pretty bullish pattern here, guys. Essentially on a basic level, right, we are just making higher lows, right? Higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low against resistance, right? This usually indicates that we are eventually going to bust through and break the resistance and potentially come higher. Let's find some potential targets for sand, right? Turn on Market Cipher A, and then this will probably be the last one. Maybe we'll do one more. Maybe we'll do one more, but here we go, right? So this is your general resistance. I'm actually going to change this back to white. And then there we go. So your general resistance is right here. Obviously, you're making those, generally making those higher highs. Higher lows. So this is bullish in my opinion. I know we're cutting through these candles, but essentially you're making those higher lows against that flat level of resistance. If we break out, pulling up that VPVR, let's find out where the volume is. You could see that just looking at this visible range that we have right here, you could see your highest volume node and your point of control is coming in right at about where we are stuck right now. Now, technically, we are above that point of control, which would be bullish in my opinion. But if we can break these levels here at about, I would call it about 13, I would say about 1460. If we could break these levels at about 1460, obviously there is not much standing in your way, right? If we go like this, I always do this, right? Get that low volume pocket, draw your lines, and then you can see there is not much volume here. And obviously we got a quick move down, little bounce, quick move down right through this level. So we could potentially see a quick move up, a little pit stop right here, and then a quick move up to about $2.67. So this is another altcoin that is locked and loaded if we do get continued bullish action on Bitcoin and Ethereum. Sand could be another one that is set up in a very bullish pattern to potentially make a giant move to the upside. So there you go. These are the levels to watch. I will even go ahead and put a level here. So first level, it might just be a quick ride up to about $2 even. There's not much in the way between us where we are right now and $2 even. So maybe you take a stop off right there. Let's grab our price range here. So from where we are, maybe you get a quick 46% move before moving all the way back up to this previous area of consolidation to these previous lows right here at about 270 for about 100% move. So this is, you guys remember the alts that we were looking at that were primed for moves on Friday. You will know a lot of them were looking for that 100% move. So very similar setup here on Sand. All right, let's see. Frankie will be live on Debate Crypto's channel following this live stream. Debate Crypto. I don't think so. But yeah, shout out to Tony. Tony, I'm not going to be on Debate Crypto unless you know something I don't know. Yeah, let me know in chat. I am not going to be on Debate Crypto today unless you know something I don't know. But yeah, let me know in chat so I can make sure. Everybody needs to be careful. Bitcoin is coming down all week. Bitcoin billion. Hey, dump it, baby. Would you mind to have a look at Kava if you don't mind? Crypto action, you're in here all the time. But yeah, guys, Sandbox. Watch Sandbox, guys. This is actually looking pretty decent. If we get a continued move to the upside, Kava, I actually don't know much about this coin, but we can take a look at it. Yeah, okay. So you got 1 bar of volume here. Let's see. Everybody, let's see. Brad says, Bud Lightyear, I see you, brother. Bing bong, Crypto Zombie, what is going on? Ayo, Frankie Candles. Brad, what is going on, Brad? Thank you for being here, man, and welcome back. Been listening, finally had a chance to say hi. Hashtag CandleMafia, hashtag best mods ever, hashtag Bing bong. What's going on, Brad? Thank you for being here, brother. I appreciate you. Thoughts on VeChain? I really like VeChain. I talk about this a lot. VeChain's one of those coins that I do feel I do feel has very, very strong fundamentals, and I do think will be back very soon. Or not very soon. We'll be back in the next bull market. Okay. So let's take a look here at Kava. He said, could that be a bear flag? I assume you mean on Kava. Yeah, it could be. Boom, boom, boom. Let's see. Yeah, it could be. It could be. You do have the daily red dot, which is a bad look. Listen, I don't know a lot about this project, but that daily red dot is pretty bearish in my opinion. You could potentially, if you do come down, potentially watch this point of control at about 181. Let me just pull a local fib here. It's probably gonna line up right on the POC. Yep. Yeah. So watch that POC at about $1.80 even. If you lose that, you can watch that 786 at about $1.66, and then that your value area low is coming in at about $1.53. But if that daily red dot confirms, which it will in about 28 minutes, that is pretty bearish for Kava here. And these are the levels I am looking for a pullback. Or I'm not personally watching it. But yeah, you could be setting up for something similar to this, right? Where you come and you print that bear flag, come down, bing, bong, bing, bong, bing, bong, bing, bong, boom. And now you're bing, bong, bing, bong, bing, bong. Could potentially get another boom there. And then, yeah. So there is Kava for you. And I think... let's see. Is the Stream Deck's broken again, guys? Stream Deck is broken again. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Sand Kid, hidden bullet, oh yeah, Tony D. Whatever. Oh, he took it back. Okay. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna take a look at DOT, and then this will be the last coin that we look at. I just love DOT. I think DOT is one of the most undervalued projects out there right now. But taking a look here. Yeah, I mean, you have a lot of stuff above you at this point. I would, let me pull a fib. Let's go from all the way up here, all the way down there. Let me fix that. Boom. Just looking for, boom. Yeah, I would say, listen, if you can get, let me just mark some of these levels here. Boom. Boom. Okay. So if you can, obviously we do have a decent bit of volume here. If we can crack into this level and start finding a home up here and start trading up here, the next area where a big move could potentially happen up to about $16 would be, you know, past the $11 mark, right? About $11.50 is going to be, you know, where you want to get to. If we can work our way up, here, right, and break through this 1150 area, this is where you could start getting quick moves up to about, you know, 1450. I would say about 1450 would be the area I'm looking at. Could get caught up there maybe, but yeah, I would say about, you know, the 14. I'm going to draw a box. I'm going to give it a range here. I would say, you know, looking at probably between 1410 and 1510 or 1501, that is. So we do have a ways to go. If we break this level, though, I think we can get a quick move up to about $14. But right now, we have come up a decent bit. You have your 4-hour red dot about to confirm in about 25 minutes. And no bearish divergence. Your daily is looking very similar to everything else with the money flow crossover into the green, looking like it wants to happen at any time. Certified TV, what is going on? Welcome back, man. Happy to see you here, brother. Don't put anybody in the marsh. Put them in the marsh. I think I know what you're referencing. Let me go create an altcoin in an hour with 9 billion pre-mined coins. We'll have NFTs that are worth nothing and tell you everything is done and ready next month. And then next month. Yeah. BNAT. Yeah. Okay. I'm watching. Let's go, peeps. Smash the damn like button. 500 is what we want, folks. Let's go, fam. Oh, we're so close to 500 likes, guys. So close to 500 likes. Let's see. But guys, I'm going to have to be back in 2 seconds because I got to switch my camera. Hey, I'm back. So, guys, that is all the time we have for today's stream. Again, you got the levels to watch for Bitcoin. You know what levels we need to hold, and you know what levels we need to break to go higher, right? So keep an eye on those levels, guys. Watch for that money flow cross over into the green on the daily for Bitcoin. Also, watch Solana looking very primed. Watch Doge looking very primed. Watch Sandbox looking very primed. These are the altcoins that we need to watch. GMT or Stepin, that is another one I'm keeping my eye on. So keep an eye on these coins, guys. If we hold that value area high, I do think there's a good chance we can come higher to the upside. But if we lose that value area high at about, let me just pull it up so I don't butcher this number. If we lose that value area high, which we are a decent bit above right now, but if we lose that value area high at about 22,985, if we lose that level, that is when we start looking for further moves to the downside. And if we can break that $24,000 even level, that is where we're looking for bigger moves to the upside. So with all that being said, guys, I love each and every single one of you. I feel like I'm missing something here. Oh, right. That's right. The wheel. Let's go ahead and spin the wheel of pain and pleasure, guys. We did go ahead and get us 506 likes. Let's get it. Come on. Bada boom. Okay. Let's get rid of this ad. Bada boom. Bada bing. Here we go. Oh, no. I got to pull up my screen again. This is a nightmare. This is a nightmare. I have officially liked on every account. Thesis himself, let's go. Ant Arts, NFTs, what is going on? No worries. You didn't miss too much. But stay tuned for tomorrow's stream. Actually, Ant, I did not show the NFT, but I am running out of time, so I will show it tomorrow. If you're in the stream tomorrow, it'll probably help remind me. But can we get 10 spins for 500 likes? Please dare to ask. Rob the Crypto Snob. Absolutely not. I'm not giving you 10 spins for 500 likes. I'm kidding. Yeah, I'll do it. But let's go ahead and 10 likes, guys. I mean, 10 spins. We'll give you the 10 spins. If I give you the 10 spins, though, let's try to get to 550 likes. I'll give it to you, though. I'll give it to you because I didn't give you guys a goal today. So here we go. Spin number 1 out of 10. Let's go. You guys can shout out Rob the Crypto Snob for getting those 10 spins. It started off strong, baby. Started off strong with a giveaway. Let's go. Let's go. Spin number 2. Let's go. Here we go. Give him another one, baby. This thing is rigged. Frankie shaved his head. Yes, I'm bald now. Just kidding. I'm not bald. I just got a little haircut. They did cut it a little short, though. I asked him to cut it short on the sides. I wanted that fade. I wanted that fade on the sides, but I did not want him to buzz the top of my head like he did. Good. I'll tell you this. If you live in Atlanta and you think you can cut hair, hit me up because I would bet my life against it. There's not a single human being that can cut hair in the state of Georgia, as far as I'm concerned. Or maybe they just don't give the cuts like they do in New York. I mean, I guess a New York cut's a New York cut. But I would have thought Atlanta would give like New York a run for its money. But let me tell you, it's actually very interesting. I mean, I love all our barbers. They're great people. But it is funny. I mean, in New York, you pay $25. You get a haircut in like 15 minutes. They give you the haircut, the best haircut you ever had, 15, 20 minutes. They give you the massage, the hot towel and everything. And it's just like bing, bong, boom, bing, bong, boom. Next person, boom, you're done. Everybody's looking fresh. It's super cheap. Here they charge like $50. And I'm not talking about a hair salon. I'm talking about like a barber shop. They charge them like $45, $50. It takes them 2 hours to cut your hair. It's crazy. It's crazy. 2 hours a little bit of an exaggeration. I did wait 2 hours on my last haircut. This haircut was like an hour-ish. But yeah, it's crazy. I'm just not used to it. I'm used to like in and out in New York. Guys, the giveaway, this wheel is rigged. Out of 8 spins, you got almost all giveaways. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Shout out to Rob the Crypto Snob. I cut my own hair, mohawks and mullets. Let's go, John Jack. You got your ears lowered. I don't even know what that means, but yeah, I mean, hey, a little surgical ear lowering, not a bad idea. Brother, do I need to move to Atlanta to be your producer? The hybrid family, let's go. The barber grated the cheese a bit too much, but at least he left the linguine. Dude, I can't with the chat, dude. You guys are too funny. $40 a cut. Maybe, I don't, maybe the people in New York are just giving away haircuts for way cheaper than they need to be. Let's see. How many more do we got? I'll give you guys one spin for good luck. Let's see. I got hair past my nipples. Let's go. Chemistry, bro. All right, here we go. One for good luck, baby. One for good luck. We're starting it off strong. Ears lowered as a haircut. Interesting. I've never heard that. Yeah, buddy. In Massachusetts, we get good fresh cuts too. Let's go. Yeah, I mean, it must be the Northerners. It must be the Northerners. I mean, down south they are. They move a little slower. It's a little bit more relaxed down here. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 giveaways out of 11. Not too bad. But guys, with all that being said, hang on. Let me switch my camera. Anyway, guys, I think that's all I got for today's show. We still got 361 people in here. Thank you for the 520 likes. Don't forget to smash that like button on your way out. And if you want to help support the channel, don't forget to go to frankiecandles.com to our deals page or check the links in the description below. If you're looking to sign up for any of the services that we promote, if you use our links, usually, most of them, you're going to get a discount or get free money, and it'll save you money, and you'll be helping out the channel. I greatly appreciate it. But with all that being said, guys, that's all I got for today's stream. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Night off. You deserve it, pal. Jimmy Void, shout out to you, brother. I love you, man. With all that being said, guys, that's all I got for today's stream. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Same place, same time, 5:45, right after ATB. That's all I got. Frankie Candles out. Bing bong.
Tyler Ramos.